Plenty of people know about Milo, but this is a story about the oldest veteran in my shed. This is Hilda, and I've had Hilda since I was 18 years old, and that's a touch over a few decades now, I can tell you. It's got an Earl's Fork front suspension, which is like a swinger. I love the old girl. It's been off the road for a little while with a few problems, and this was one of them. The front suspension was shagged, so I gave it a bit of a bush mechanic trim up, which is the kind of thing you can do with an old machine. I can pretty much build my old bikes and cars and trucks and things up from the rubbish line around the shed. And here I'm using a couple of wheel spreaders, the things you use to wheel cars around on in the shed, to compress the springs, and then big heavy zip ties to hold them together while I whack in the damping units. Don't you wish you could just do this kind of stuff to all your dampers? It'd be so easy. So every time I pull Hilda off the road and start having a bit of a play with her, I usually try and improve it a little bit too. This time, sure, a coat of paint on the springs just to pretty them up a bit. And then I put some new stainless bolts in too. Over the years, I've almost replaced all the bolts with stainless fixtures. I don't know if that makes it go any faster, but hey, makes it easier to keep clean. I know this old bike so well I can kind of throw it together in my sleep, which is a good thing because it breaks down a bit because I'm its number one mechanic, really. But you know what? I love my old vehicles, I really do. And one of the things I love about them is that you can work on them like this. I've given that mudguard a quick flick with a spray pack of satin black. I did much the same with the tank, but I did it all in a big hurry because I wanted to get the old girl on the road so that I could head down into New South Wales for an old reunion. Years ago, I used to be in a mob called the University of New England Motorcycle Club, and we had a reunion at one of our mates' places, the Squeaky Gate. And here we are, 6 of us, veterans from the 1970s. There I am with Cog and Mary Ann on the way down. Most of us are still riding bikes. Bill couldn't wait to take Hilda for a spin because, well, Bill used to ride her back in the day 40 years ago whenever one of his bikes wasn't going, which was quite often from memory. We still love our bikes, we still love getting together, and we still don't mind the odd beer. It's all good fun.